Hey y'all, welcome back to Mr. Guns and Hunts. Today we got the Smith & Wesson MP9 2.0. We're going to check it out, take it apart, clean it. It's my one of my various carrying guns when I go out into the woods. Of course, MP9, 9mm that is. Today we're going to take it down, clean it, give it a good scrub. I just went on a elk hunting trip with me to Colorado, and it's been, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of been a little dirty. It was outdoors for about a week, and it needs a good oiling. So we'll see what happens. See if we can get it just cleaned up, re-oiled, and ready to sit on the shelf. I mean, ew, that thing is dirty. We got dirt sitting in the sights and everything else. So first, of course, when you go to clean firearm, make sure the chamber's empty, nothing in it, mag's out. And then with this one, we're just going to hit the takedown pin, send her forward, squeeze the trigger, slide, pops her right off. And then from there, we got our mainspring, and that pops out. Then we got our barrel here next, pop it forward, comes out. Now we've got a basic field stripping. And I gotta say, it's not too shabby, you know, if I don't say myself. A little dirty here up in the back. It looks kind of dry. It looks like the oil's kind of gone away, except for maybe up towards the front. But there is some dirt and whatnot in here, so make sure to scrub that down real good. Take a look at the barrel. I don't know if you guys can actually see through it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not too sure if you guys can see through it. But man, that barrel has some dirt and bugs on it. Imagine that one. That didn't make it too far. Mainspring looks clean as a whistle though, so we'll just give it a good spray down and wipe down and call it a day. Take a look at the lower. Has some more bugs in it. Imagine that. Everything else worked pretty good on it. Getting pretty dry though. Can't say I blame it. Been a minute. Alright, let's get to the rat killing. I like to start off with just using some contact cleaner, getting the old oil off of it, dirt. Give it a pretty liberal spray down here. Got some dirt all up in the sights and everything else. Oh yeah. Let that sit in there for a minute. Get the barrel. There you go. Sit there and soak on that one. Hit the mainspring. Sweet. Alright, next up, hold this guy over here. Give this a good old spray down. Cool thing is a lot of this just evaporates off, and I've actually noticed this. This by Lucas Extreme Duty Contact Cleaner, safe on polymer. Man, this thing works phenomenally well. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, let that one sit up here and dry. Pop that one out. Give it a little shake. There we go. That one's good. I think that has some dirt on it from actually sitting in my little cleaning bin. Alright. That should be good to go. Oh, there goes one patch. Let's just give it a good wipe down. All I'm trying to do right now for this one, I'm not trying to white glove it. This is a workhorse of a gun for me. So I just kind of try to get the dirt off of it, grime, stuff that's going to make it rust and tear it up. I just try to take that stuff off of it. And then give it a nice liberal oiling afterwards. And I'm not trying to get this one too shiny. Just take it down, keep some good maintenance on it. You know, a lot of people treat their guns kind of almost like gods or queens, however you want to look at it. They're afraid to get them scratched and dirty, and I think I might have one firearm that I'm like that with. Other than that, man, I look at the rest of these as just tools. Just like the same thing I got sitting in my garage. I'm going to use it for a purpose, and if it gets dirty, it gets scratched, it gets dinged up, it's part of it. It's part of the story. You know, this one gets some scratches and whatnot on it. This one's definitely not the prettiest. This is just a service pistol for me. Take it out into the woods, and woods aren't kind to animals. Or, excuse me. I'm not kind to animals in the woods, I'll put it that way. But, firearms, or the woods, are not nice to firearms. That's what I'm trying to say. Get my thoughts out here. Let's get this one good all wiped down. Yep. Alright, nothing too fancy here. That one's wiped down. That one's good. Right now I'm just trying to wipe down just the contact surfaces. Make sure there's no dirt and debris here in the crevices. Just trying to get a cleaner surface to put wool on. I'm not trying to make this pretty and win a show or something, you know. Just want it to function. That's all I'm really worried about. So far, I gotta say, using this, I've probably put 15 to 2,000 rounds through this one, and man, surprisingly enough, I actually have not had a single issue with this firearm. Smith & Wesson makes some pretty good products. Might help if I actually keep the what I'm doing in the camera view. I basically just wipe the dirt off of it. Alright, cool. Move on to the next step. Get a little bit of oil. Then we're just going to hit these little surfaces here. Try to get up in between. Basically, this oil is just, as you know, lubricating and protecting this firearm from getting rust on it. That's really all I'm worried about. Just going to give this a quick wipe down. That way I can use it again probably this weekend or next weekend when I go out to the woods. Haven't decided if I'm going to go back out yet this weekend or not. I think I might just hit up the shooting range, do some 30-06, reloading maybe, or testing, we'll see what happens. I'm waiting on a new set of dies to come in, and I think I'm going to use some Super Performance to load some 30-06. I think it'd be a good time. Do some more load development on the channel. And then I think after I figure out the 30-06, I think I'm going to continue to do some more load development with the 6.5 Creedmoor. That seems to be really fun. I've been actually having some pretty good luck with Super Performance and 140 grain SSTs, surprisingly. Alright, next one up. Now for this bigger stuff, I'm just going to use the microfiber pad. Woo! Getting lubricated. I'm going to do a little something different here. Drop some in there. Grab a good old Q-tip. Get some of that stuff moved around. Get it up in the cracks. Get it up in here. Try to make this one quick, just giving it a good wipe down. Alright. Another rag. Kind of wipe off some of this excess. Alright, and clean part of this. Use the clean part of the rag, wipe the excess off. Which is also old. I mean, I use this rag all the time. I mean, it's pretty covered in oil. But I just like to get a good base coat. Set it up on there. Let's see here. I think we still got some on here. Oh yeah, she's still slick. Just kind of do a nice little layer on the barrel. Get that little Q-tip again. Hit these hard to reach spots. Get around these edges, little crevices for the feed ramp. Get the sides here real good. Ooh, that was pretty dirty. One thing I didn't do, spray that guy out real good. Alright, next step. This one I just do a little differently. I just put a little bit of oil on it. Give you a dab there. Give you a little dab there. A little love on the back. A little bit on the front. Alrighty. That's just a quick little wipe down and root oil. Slide the barrel back in here. Put the mainspring back on. Just wait a minute. Oop. Put that guy on there. This is all nice and oiled down again. Looks good to me. Take down pins down, slide it back on, rack it back, flip it forward, she's ready to go. Just like that. Nothing to it but to do it. And now I got all the dirt off of it. And it's actually looking like a decent firearm now. Trying to get some of this excess oil off because I really just slagged it on there. I like it. It's good to go. Another thing a lot of people do is they'll take down the mags. But quite frankly, I think I'm just going to run oil on the outside because I haven't actually fired it. And so this should actually be pretty clean on the inside. Ain't too worried about it. But I'm going to give the mag some oil. Just on the outside. Clean it up. But yeah, if you want to take it off, basically you push that in. Right in here, you push that down and you slide it out the front, and then the spring will shoot out at you. That's basically all it takes. And that's it. Alrighty, so after getting it put back together and doing that little filled stripping down on it, now what I like to do is actually run a bore snake through the firearm. What I like to do first, spray that barrel with some more contact cleaner. Let it run out. Drop the little bore snake in. And run it through. Go. Pull it back. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. And typically what you can do after that, just kind of run it back and forth. And you're going to get a little jazzy with it. So down the bore stake with some contact cleaner. Run it back and forth. Once again, this isn't the whole white glove, running patches through it. This is just a field cleaning. That's really all this is. Then what I like to do after that, get a little bit of gun oil and run it back through the barrel. Twist it up, change directions a little bit, pop it out. Oh, what the hell, we can take it down one more time. Just make sure that barrel got emptied out. Didn't do it in the right order. There we go. Let's take a look at that barrel. Make sure it is still good to go. It wasn't too dirty to even start with. I'm gonna take a look. Yeah, I'm not too sure if you guys are gonna be able to see. Let's see here. It's pretty shiny. Got some oil on it. Basically just enough to protect it. And that's really all I need. I don't need a whole lot of oil. That doesn't need to soak in oil. Just needs a little bit of love to protect it. So basically the more oil you add, the more pressure you're adding in the barrel. Slap it back on. Send her home. She's still empty. Still fires. Good to go. Ah, beautiful trigger, man. Absolutely love this gun. But yeah, all in all, that's it. You know, after wiping down the mag, I know I kind of had to fast forward and skip. My few brain cells kind of lagged on me for a second, and I was like, oh, I didn't run the bore snake through the barrel. Might have behooved me to do that, so you'll see kind of like a little flash, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's essentially it. That's how you field clean a Smith & Wesson MP9 2.0. Great firearm, easy to maintain. Absolutely love it, man. Alright guys, thank you for watching Mr. Guns and Hunts. See you on the next one.